about this, you are missing the entire point. And if you don't know what this is, let me enlighten you. This is Rachel Zegler performing the role of Ava Peron in Jamie Lloyd's production of Evita, which is currently just opened on the West End. Now, the reason why people are angry, and it's mainly the people who have paid the big bucks to be inside the theatre, they are mad because arguably the biggest number in the show, Don't Cry For Me Argentina, is being performed outside of the theatre. Rachel Zegler stands on one of the balconies outside of the London Palladium, and she essentially performs the song to people in the street. And people who have paid good money for their tickets are annoyed that that song is not going to be performed live in the theatre, and instead it is going to be beamed in via video cameras, which is very Jamie Lloyd. Like, think about what he did on Sunset Boulevard, it's very him. However, if you are upset about this, you're missing the entire point. And Ava Peron sings this song. She is meant to be singing to the poor people of Argentina, the people who would not have been able to afford the theatre tickets. And frankly, like, it's a stroke of genius from Jamie Lloyd. Whether or not you like how he stages his productions, I can take him or leave him, to be honest. I didn't mind Sunset Boulevard. Was it my favorite thing? No. But whether or not you like him, you have to admit that doing this, given the context of this song, it's genius. It's brilliant.
Rachel Zegler just had a major public meltdown in London, and now Disney might be pulling Snow White from their platform because of it. You're witnessing a career spiral out of control in real time. Backstage tears, awkward performances, fans booing, and online backlash strong enough to shake any Hollywood star. But here's the twist. While Rachel was falling apart, Snow White somehow shot to #1 on Disney+. So why would Disney want to yank their top streaming hit? If you've been scrolling TikTok, you might think Rachel's latest theater gig was a redemption arc. But dig deeper into eyewitness accounts, and it was anything but magical. Rachel starred in the London revival of Evita, and while highlight reels looked polished, reports from actual theatergoers painted a messier picture. One fan described the show as no timing, no rhythm, no point, ending with, "You just hate yourself for watching." When even die-hard fans are turning, you know it's bad. Multiple attendees echoed the same disappointment, and according to backstage insiders, Rachel nearly refused to go on at all. She was allegedly seen in tears behind the curtain before curtain call. Add to that the bizarre choice to perform Don't Cry For Me Argentina on a balcony outside the venue. Not for dramatic effect, but reportedly to manage chaos backstage. Online defenders claimed it was an artsy statement about accessibility, but for those who paid top dollar to be inside, it felt like a slap in the face. It gets more surreal. During her London stint, Rachel was seen wearing a shirt that read, "Fuck nepotism, ma'am. Your biggest role came through a Spielberg connection. It's like protesting capitalism while cashing Disney checks." The irony writes itself. Behind the theater drama is a bigger crisis. Rachel's Hollywood career is in free fall. Word is, after Snow White flopped at the box office, she quietly started looking for a therapist. And fair enough, losing a studio hundreds of millions is enough to make anyone reassess their choices. Disney reportedly axed their plans for a Tangled remake because of the financial fallout from Snow White. In short, one film didn't just bomb, it helped sink Disney's entire remake strategy.
Okie dokie. I am walking into Snow White, 2 p.m., now seating. Let's see how empty it is. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off the walk we go. Hi-ho, hi-ho. Sound like I hear a couple of people. One, two. Okay. 2.
This is what theaters look like across the world, and it just keeps getting worse. The memes. Let's say that you were in a Hollywood movie, and the trailer for that movie dropped on YouTube, and it instantly became the #1 most downvoted trailer in the history of the platform.
See the other side. What's the dwarf?
Dwarf refers to a person with one of several varieties of a specific genetic condition called dwarfism. A dwarf has disproportionate body parts.
Industry sources say Rachel has racked up 4 box office failures in a row. Worse? She's got 0 projects lined up. No roles, no rumors, no meetings. Her name has become a red flag. Even her pivot to stage isn't saving her. Evita is struggling to sell tickets with swaths of empty seats days before opening. No buzz, no bounce back. It's no wonder she's breaking down backstage. Sources say she suffered a full-on emotional collapse during rehearsals. This wasn't just nerves. Reports say her performance lacked rhythm, energy, and focus. And yes, there's video of her crying after a song. One moment especially captured the internet's attention. Audience members allegedly threw objects during her outdoor number. Instead of cheers, she got jeers. Yet she continued to take strong political stances outside the stage door, including statements about Palestine, which added tension considering her co-star Gal Gadot is Israeli. And just when things couldn't get weirder, Snow White surged to #1 on Disney Plus in 48 countries in 24 hours. From streaming flop to digital juggernaut, you'd think Disney would celebrate, right? Nope. Insiders say they're sweating, terrified the renewed attention will dredge up all the controversy from the film's original release. The backlash was fierce when the film hit theaters. Disney loyalists who grew up on the classic version felt alienated, and the special edition merch Disney pushed, still sitting on shelves months later. Hate-watch curiosity might be fueling streams, but no one's buying what Rachel or Disney is selling. Theaters around the globe practically begged to dump the movie early. In some places, like Lebanon, it was outright banned.
She continued celebrating herself by posting that she's in the #1 movie in the world, which is a remarkable thing to post when you are the laughingstock of an entire industry. This is what narcissism looks like. Narcissism for 200. Theaters are, of course, entirely empty. Do understand that having people buy tickets is an important part of success in your industry. Is actually so bad that Rachel Zegler decided to post a video of herself in a theater. Maybe, I think she bought that ticket right there. Decided to film herself in a theater totally empty, giggling, tee-hee-heeing with total glee. Look at this. Look at this face. What can be said about this level of narcissism here?
One viral video showed just 2 people in an entire theater during a matinee screening. Meanwhile, Lilo and Stitch out-earned the entire US run of Snow White in its opening weekend alone. So where does that leave Rachel? 4 failed films, an imploding stage debut, no upcoming work, and a public image more chaotic than ever. Disney now has a hit on paper that's a liability in reality. They're likely scrambling to quietly bury Snow White without drawing more fire. Rachel tried to use theater to reboot her image, but critics and audiences aren't buying it. Hollywood is unforgiving when the numbers don't add up. Whether she bounces back or becomes another cautionary tale, one thing's clear: we're witnessing a meltdown of epic proportions. What do you think? Is this truly the end of Rachel's career, or is there still a plot twist coming? Should Disney keep Snow White on streaming or pull the plug entirely? Drop your thoughts below. If you want more Hollywood chaos and insider drama, don't forget to subscribe. There's always more to uncover, and I'll be here to bring it to you, receipts and all.